Yeah. Y'all see it? We got another one. Look, this is Dylan's page. Look, I always see him on my TikTok. So, look, I saw this. I'm like, he on YouTube. Man, I got to check this out. So, this one is the fallout from Young Philly's arrest will be insane. I think Young Philly's part of... I can't remember. Is he part of Beta Squad or is he part of Simon? We're about to dive in. Let's find out. Let's see what's going on. This is interesting.
This morning, the world woke up in shock after yet another YouTuber, this time Young Philly, is facing very serious allegations. Not only was he arrested today, but he was also charged with a woman in her 20s in a hotel room in Perth. And honestly, the fallout from this could be insane, because not only is he part of this huge friendship group of some
he's part of the Simon?
of the biggest creators in the world, but he also works with some of the biggest brands as well, like the BBC, ITV, Meta, and even charities like the Prince's Trust. Are his friends gonna defend him or abandon him? Will brands decide to drop him? Did he even do it? Well, that is all what we're gonna go over today, so
let's see what it is, bro.
Let's get...
That's a little crazy. Wait a minute. Don't you think that's a little crazy, gang?
Now, similar to America, Australia is made up of different states with their different laws. And prosecutors allege that this incident happened at a hotel room after performing at a nightclub in Perth for his Australia tour. So, because of this, they actually had to extradite him back to the state that this happened. And as you can see, this is the video of him in an airport coming back from Queensland, Brisbane, where he was at, to Western Australia to face trial. And as you can see, he's handcuffed there, being led by a couple of police officers and put into a car. Now, before we go into details of what was alleged in court that actually happened, and warning, because they're pretty gruesome, I feel like for anyone who isn't as familiar with Young Philly needs to understand the magnitude of this. Because him being arrested is not just going to affect his career deeply, but you have millions of his followers that look up to him. He's also part of this huge friendship group in the UK that are some of the biggest creators in the world.
That's
like the Sidemen, the Beta Squad. He's got a podcast with Chunks. He's also doing a lot of work in traditional TV, like he's got his own show with the BBC called Hot Property. He's got another show with Channel 4 and Harry Pinero called The Philly and Harry Show. He's
man.
Featured in a bunch of Sidemen videos, some of which have got...
We got here with the allegations are,
over 80 million views, and his dedicated ones with them have over 40 million views. He played in the Soccer Aid match on ITV. He was in the Great Celebrity Bake Off. He's got his own music, which gets millions of streams every month, and he goes on tours, as he was doing in Australia, always working with massive brands. Like, he's got his own sauce with Heinz. He's worked with Meta, the British military, Adobe, Captain Morgan, and a bunch of others. And he even works with charities like Stand Up to Cancer and even the Prince's Trust to inspire young people to chase their dreams. So, point is, the fallout for someone like this that is working with and affiliated to so many different people and brands, all of them are probably going to try and desperately now try and protect their own public reputation. But we'll get back to that side of things in a second, because today he appeared in court where he's being charged with 4 counts of penetration without consent, 3 counts of assault occasioning bodily harm, and 1 charge of impeding a person's normal breathing or circulation by applying pressure to their neck, aka strangling. He couldn't have just said that. And the prosecutors even...
All I'm saying is this, man. You gotta stay away from them girls. It's hard, I know, but you gotta stay away from them, bro. I've never seen anybody that's been surrounded by a bunch of girls with good things come out about them. Whether if it's their reputation, whether if it's this stuff, whatever it is, man, I think you just gotta stay away. Because in the public opinion, he's already guilty. Probably there's some. Others are probably the innocent to prove it guilty. But we know in the court of public opinion, we know what it is. This is just crazy.
Attempted to oppose Young Philly's bail application because they allege that there was an extremely strong prosecution case supported by CCTV and photo evidence. And they basically are trying to make the case that he's not just some ordinary person being tried, and they don't want him to use his social media influence to impede the case. Prosecutors also showed pictures to the magistrate which were not shown in court, and in reference to what these photos depicted, they said, across her body is a history of violent acts. We say those photos and what is alleged is beyond the pale, beyond what could be considered a consensual act. Now, on the other side, Philly's lawyers are questioning the strength of the prosecution's case because they are claiming that the girl didn't even raise any concerns about assault during a call with her friend at 5:31 a.m. Now, the case was adjourned for the day and he was granted conditional bail, but in those conditions are a ban on contacting his alleged victim or posting anything about this whole case to his millions of followers on social media. Now, it goes without saying, but the charges don't suggest that the allegations are proven. Rather, he will now be tried in an Australian court and he is innocent until proven guilty. When these sorts of allegations come out, it almost doesn't matter to the internet. The damage is done. I mean, you go on Twitter and people are already bringing up old clips of Philly interacting with women. And it's like, before the allegations, hardly anyone batted an eye at some of these.
That's why I hate Twitter, bro. That's why I hate Twitter, bro. Y'all didn't say nothing before. Y'all didn't say nothing. Now everybody want to talk now. Start pointing. Oh, look at this. Look at that. You had years to do that stuff. You ain't saying nothing. My God, bro.
Now you see him getting arrested, and then there's hindsight, and you know, people see this with a whole different view, and it goes crazy viral.
Not crazy.
You choking her? You trying to kill her?
It wasn't like a choke. It was more like a, you know what I mean?
What the yeah, see, look.
What?
Yo, okay.
Monkey see, monkey do, bro.
All right.
Yeah.
Why would you do that on camera? Oh, just stay away from those. Stay away.
So you get the point. And I mean,
It ain't
there's
that
no
hard,
point in,
bro.
like showing you the other things that are floating around on
telling
Twitter
you,
because
nothing
that
good
place,
comes out.
They were really just prepared to
hang out
destroy
on
lives,
women, bro.
innocent or
There ain't
guilty.
nothing
But the part
good.
that's going to
Stay
be really
away, bro.
crazy to watch is how other creators react or respond to these allegations. Are they just going to try and ignore everything and everyone until there is a verdict? Are they going to come out and try and defend him? Are they going to try and remove his videos where he made features? What are all these brands going to do? Because brands are notorious for being one of the first people to come out and publicly denounce anyone for anything. Man, because you think about people, even like Russell Brand, and how everyone dropped him when, you know, he was accused of sexual assault, even from like 10 years ago. They closed his pub down. I mean, even...
Dude, it's so crazy. Innocent to proven guilty is such a joke, bro. At this point, I think we should just... I think, honestly, we should just change it, bro. Guilty to proven innocent. You know what I mean? Dang, come on, bro.
YouTube removed him from the partner program, so from making any money for allegations alone. Allegations that I might add that have still not, come to anything like him being charged or arrested or even amounting to any serious legal action. So if that's how they treated Russell Brand of allegations.
Just think about it. You could come up with such a good plan, make the perfect story, take it to the police, and you could take someone down just like that. And they never have to be charged. The reputation, the brand's already ruined. Just like that.
Alone, how the hell are they going to treat young Philly when he's being charged and arrested?
Sick,
and it's not like
bro.
it's going to be easy for some of these big creators to just ignore because, Philly is really a big part of their content. I mean, especially the Chunks and Philly show. Like, that podcast has just come up and it's, started to do really well. And now this happens. I think it really comes down to how much pressure their fans and the internet puts on them to say something. But honestly, only time will tell, and I'll make sure to keep you updated when he is scheduled to actually go back into court. But until then, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any updates, and I will see you.
This ain't bad, bro. Dylan's page is not bad at all, bro. It's not bad. I be seeing him on TikTok all the time, so I'm like, he got a YouTube. Let me check him out. Let's see what's up. Hey, I'm gonna subscribe, bro. W video Dylan's page, man. W video.